Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Math practice number 212.
Math practice number 212. This will be our last fraction review one. In fact, this might be our last movie on this board because we're repainting it this weekend, right?
Yep.
Getting a new whiteboard.
Yeah.
All right, so this was a problem on your brother's little practice, fun math problem test this morning. So just fun fractions. You remember how we added fractions? Do you remember how we did 1/2 plus 1/3?
Yeah, we got a circle and divided it up into 6. We divided it up into thirds and then found 1/2 of the circle. We did it, and then there was 1/6.
Okay. How many sixths were in a half?
There's 3/6 in a half.
Right, this was 3/6. And then how many sixths were in a third?
2/6.
2/6. So what was 3/6 plus 2/6?
5/6.
5/6. Okay, and then yesterday we did 2/5 plus 3/7.
2/5.
And that was a lot harder to draw, but we tried to do the same thing and get the same number on the bottom. We called that a common denominator.
Yeah.
What was that common denominator?
It was 35.
Okay, so I just told you, I said, if we're going to turn this into 35ths, we had to make 7 of them, so that was 14 35ths. And if we're going to turn this into 35ths, that was 5 of them, so we had to multiply everything by 5.
Yep.
So this was 15 35ths.
14 35ths plus 15 35ths. That equals 29 35ths.
That's exactly right. High five. All right, now we're going to try to do the same thing with this problem. This was a problem from an AMC 8, a problem for 8th graders. Ooh. So we got to do 1/10 plus 2/20 plus 3/30.
Well, I think the larger the denominator gets, the smaller the number is.
Well, that is actually true if the numbers are all on the top are the same. So 1/3 is definitely smaller than 1/2. But when it's like 2/3, just because the bottom's smaller, we're not sure about the top.
Yeah.
So that's the problem we have here. The tops are getting bigger and the bottoms are getting bigger, so we're not sure which one of those is bigger. But we will talk about that one day.
Yeah. So
We need to find a common denominator here, which is a number that 10, 20, and 30 all go into. Ooh, that's the tricky one here.
well, they can all go into 60.
Oh, yeah. So how many 60s? What are we going to have to multiply 10 by to get 60?
We're gonna have to multiply it by 6.
Okay, so this is 6/60.
And then we're gonna have to multiply that by 3.
Okay. So how many 60ths is 2?
3/60.
You multiplied it by 3, remember?
We multiplied it by
You multiplied 20 by 3 to get 60, so you have to multiply 2 by 3. So what's
6/60.
6/60 again? Oh, that's interesting. That's the same fraction.
Well, now 3/30ths, you have to multiply the denominator by 2 to get 60, and now you get 3 times 2 is 6.
Hey, 6/60. So these fractions all turned out to be the same number of 60ths. That means they're all the same, actually. That's a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big surprise. So you were thinking maybe when the denominator gets bigger, the fraction gets smaller. But in this case, because the numerators were also getting bigger, these fractions were all the same size. Now, what does this add up to?
Well, it adds up to 18/60ths.
18/60. Now, another thing we're going to learn later on that we don't have to worry about right now is this is actually 3/10. And I'll show you how to simplify these, but that's a lot later on. So good job. Good job, sweetie. You like fractions? You excited to learn about them this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to teach them to you.